Okay guys, this is going to be installing a Injen intake for a 2016 Golf GTI. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, you see that little clamp right there holding that onto the turbo? It's right here. So what you're going to do is, it's just one of those little middle clamps. You just unscrew it with a flathead screwdriver. I just took the head because my screwdriver wouldn't fit in there. So I just took the head and went ahead and loosened that. So once that's loose, you can pretty much take this part off once it's loose or whatever, but your next step is going to be to take this little clamp right here. I'm going to take a pair of pliers, squeeze it, and if you want to, you can move it down. That way it's not holding these two pipes together anymore. So the first thing you're going to do though, besides those two clamps, is you're going to take one of your, this is a Torx T25, it says 941476 CWF. I'm not sure if that matters, but it's a Craftsman, I guess, I don't know. So what you're going to do is take out all of these. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. There's 8. So once you go ahead and unscrew all of those, you're going to be able to pop this top half off after you disconnect the hoses that are connected to it, which I'll show in a second. I had to put my stock manifold back on due to smog purposes, because the Injen one, if you didn't know, is not CARB compliant for California. So I went ahead and did that. So now that you can see, probably this is loose and it'll come out, you can see your filter right there. If you were just going to change your filter, you were just going to take these screws off and then replace your filter there. But we're not. We're actually taking this Injen intake and putting that in there. So I'll show you the whole process. What we'll do next is you're going to have to remove this top panel right here. It just it's the same screwdriver. It's just, you'll undo this one. It doesn't come all the way out. And this one as well. It doesn't come all the way out. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll pop it up, and then there's one clip. And there's one clip right here. Pop that up, and then you'll be able to remove this entire thing. They kind of just hook in right here, and then you'll pull it this way, take it out. Your screws should stay in there, but other than that, you'll have to take off this. Okay, so now we're going to move to the front side of the vehicle, and you will hold this, kind of pull off. There you go. I mean, I guess you could just pull it off. I don't really want to rip it or anything like that, so I'm just going to leave that hanging. Don't forget about it. You're going to leave it hanging there though. Just kind of tuck it in so that way nothing gets snagged with it. And you don't want it to break or forget about it. Just make sure it sticks up in an obvious kind of spot. Right there is fine. So what you're going to do for this is, this clip kind of breaks almost every single time you take it off. So I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to use this same clip, but it does give me issues every single time I try to take it off. You just gotta kind of finagle it off. I know yours might not be exactly the same as mine, but you're just gonna try and take a flat head and just kind of stick it in there and wedge it out. I might end up actually having to take this part out first, so that's what we'll do. We'll take that off, make sure it disconnects. We'll grab your, this is going to come off or not? Okay, so what we'll do is we will, now that those aren't clamped together, what we're going to do is, give me 1 second, because I need to try and finagle this off. Okay, whatever. Just yank it off. It just clips onto the new intake pretty easily. So I mean, there's not really it doesn't have to be completely sealed or anything. This is just your, I'm guessing, your boost sensor, or you know, something like that. But you're gonna leave it hanging. Take this whole top part out. Just come straight up, because that is where your turbo is. So I don't know if you can see that rag back there, but that is where the turbo sits on the back side. So I put a rag over that. That way nothing falls in, gets sucked into the turbocharger. You see that little point right there? You're gonna have to push that in and pull up. Same for, there's one right here. Push and pull up. Okay, and then that's it for that side. And then there's one directly under it on the bottom side, and you'll just pull completely up once you have these front two disconnected right here. Sorry, I don't know if that was really visible, but this sits in here, this connects, and this connects. You will just pull it straight out to get the one that's connected to the bottom, and then you will have no issues from there. Just pull it out, connect it, or leave it in the box, which is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're going to try and finagle this one in here a little bit. You might have to move your cables a slight bit. Once you see them all three lined up, you'll go ahead and push each one of them kind of in. You kind of have to push pretty hard, so keep mind of that. I don't know if you might need another person. I mean, that's completely up to whoever is doing it. So, okay, so that's in. And now what we're going to have to do is we will take our seals. This is the first one. I have to figure out still which one goes where and whatnot. So what I might have to do is take this out. Access it. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna take this out. It just literally just pulls up. Finagle it out, kind of. So this will go right here. I want to be careful on this too, because it is metal in there, and you could possibly cut yourself because it is very sharp. Okay, so now that that seal is in there, it's going to seal up to where this plastic piece sits in. So what I'll do is just go ahead and finagle this back in there. It doesn't work that way all the time. Try to keep everything in the same direction or whatever. So that should sit back kind of normal. And then now that you have that seal on, you're going to put your other one on. This one goes down like this. They're not all going to be bent. I had already put this one on, so you might have to bend them or cut them. I'm not sure exactly. But just depending on your car or whatever, you have to put these little seals on. Make sure we're still recording. Yeah, so this one just goes on the side right here. Okay, that just kind of seals up a little bit. That way it's not getting very much engine heat, and it's getting more of the air that comes into this little vent right here. Way to put this on. I'm actually going to tighten it as much as possible. That way no air is getting out. Alright, so you'll kind of try and finagle that in there and tighten it. I'm not exactly sure how that was done last time. How we did it. Just gonna want to tighten it as much as possible. Okay, well, we'll hold that there for a second, and then actually probably be able to clip it in. Okay, now you're going to want to connect that little hose that we took off when we first took off the other intake. Move it down as much as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just as far down as you can. should be it. Okay, and from there you are done. You are complete, installed, brand new engine intake. Everything should be solid and not loose. If so, you might want to run by and tighten everything a little bit more if you need to. Other than that, that's been it. And just go ahead and leave a like if you want more videos. I'm going to now reflash it back to stage 1 Unitronic. I'm going to plug in my battery charger, plug it into the OBD, plug it into the computer, and then I will flash it back, because if you guys didn't know, Unitronic stage 1 is not California CARB compliant, as well as Injen Intake, the short ram. It is not CARB compliant, so I had to take it off to get it smogged. After that though, just put everything back on. It's pretty easy. It takes maybe about 30 minutes to do the install for that. But just go ahead and put your stock intake back in the box, because you will probably have to use it if you live in California. Probably have to put it back on, and, or you can sell it. You guys have a good day. Thank you for watching this video, and leave a comment for more videos. Let me know what I should record next, and then you'll probably see that on this channel. If you need any more Golf GTI advice, this is a 2016 GTI Autobahn 4-door. Has the performance and lighting package. That's it. If you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment. Thank you.